When we talk about this hacking trial,
Yep.
the total cost to Scotland Yard, £32.7 million, £1.75 million cost to the taxpayer for the hacking trial, £18.7 million for the cost of Operation Weeting, £9.9 million for Operation Eldon. On we go. Effortlessly we move to around £60 million to discover that one newspaper editor, former editor, turned rogue. Was it worth it?
I don't think you can put a price tag on justice. If you start doing that, by the way, you'll go down a really dangerous slippery slope, because you'll start saying, do you know what? Because so-and-so has been able to pay very expensive lawyers to tie courts up in knots, all too expensive, let's cut our losses and let's abandon justice altogether. Guess what will happen? The rich and the powerful will be let off the hook. And I abide by a simple principle, as we all should, that no one is above the law. And if you start attaching price tags to when you want to pursue cases or not, guess what will happen? The rich and the powerful will be above the law. So I really would caution against this argument.
Totally proportionate. The police investigation.
No. I'm just saying, if the moment you start declaring that you don't like this case because it's too expensive, but that one is okay, I'll tell you what will happen. It'll always be the rich and the powerful who will be able to evade the law, and that is, in my view, would be fatal to the rule of law, which is a bedrock of our society.
Well, not if cases are properly prosecuted. One could argue that the CPS hadn't done themselves any favours in this. That's
a completely different matter, whether you think the CPS have prepared the ground well or
not. You think
what you're saying, which is that you think that above a certain arbitrary level, a trial becomes, or a court case, and indeed all the investigatory and prosecution costs attached to it, are too much. Well, if you do that, then it'll just be a field day for people to tie up the CPS, the courts, the judges, the jurors, the police up in knots, so that you can say, all right, do you know what? Let's abandon this, abandon justice.
Don't matter what I think. It's the 11 men on this jury, 11 men and women on this jury. They weren't particularly impressed, were they?
Sure, but that's justice. But justice is at the end of the day, it's one of the great things about our judicial system, is it's not actually the opinion of politicians or the CPS or the police or you or me or any powerful newspaper editor. It is the opinion of ordinary men and women on a jury, and that is the bedrock of our judicial system. It's something I'm immensely proud of, and I will defend to my dying breath. And to say, oh well, do you know what? We don't like this one because it's too expensive. I tell you, it would just be. I think if you point in that direction, you watch. People will get above the law, and it'll always be the rich and the powerful who avoid justice altogether, and that's something I would find unacceptable.